It's May the 5th, and welcome to Morning Message. Saturday's morning message ended with a little clip of a rabbit hopping through our backyard. I had just taken that video just before I started the morning message, and it's an unusual thing. There's not usually rabbits in our backyard, but Prince Edward Island has lots of rabbits. And in recent weeks, I've told some stories that involved our daughter Riley, and we have two daughters. Keely expressed a little bit of a concern that she hasn't been featured in any of the stories, so she's actually in this one. One of our favorite activities to relax in the evening is to go for a drive around Prince Edward Island. And it was about this time of year, it seems to me it was in the spring, that we were going to go on a drive, and the girls always get invited. And this was 3 or 4 years ago. Keely actually decided to join us. So this was really unusual and made us very happy. And on this particular occasion, we are on our way to Kensington to stop at the Frosty Treat and get a nutty dip. It's one of Teresa's favorite things to get there. And in this case, a nutty dip is an ice cream cone. I'm not the nutty dip in this particular story. So we went and did that, and then the plan is to drive back home, but going along the North Shore, and usually a trip through the National Park at Cavendish. And, we have occasionally in the past seen rabbits in the National Park, but usually it's fox. We see lots of fox there, and seagulls and things like that. As we are driving in the entrance there near Cavendish, we saw a rabbit, and that was wonderful and new for us, an unusual thing. And a few bit beyond that, we saw another rabbit, and then another one. This was really unusual. By the time we got to the Rustico end of the park, I think we counted 19 rabbits that we had seen, and for each one, Teresa and I got more and more excited about all of these rabbits in one trip, and also thinking nobody's going to believe us that we saw this many rabbits in the Cavendish Park. And as we were marveling, a quiet voice emerged from the back seat about the rabbits, and so many of them. That's kind of what they're known for, is what Keely said, and that caused us to laugh. Rabbits, of course, are well known for reproducing, and reproducing quickly and a lot. So it shouldn't have surprised us that there were that many rabbits. It seems to be in the rabbit's nature to do that sort of thing. So I was thinking today about what's in our nature. I mean, of course, human beings procreate as well, but that's not all that we're about. We're also about socializing with one another. It's in our nature. Even those of us who are introverted find the social distancing that we're currently doing a challenge. It's a challenge for us in a whole variety of ways. It's a challenge for everybody. It's simply not in our nature to remain this distant from other human beings. The parish has already begun thinking about what is parish life going to be like afterwards, after we're allowed to gather again. And we don't really know the answers to those questions, because there's all sorts of questions about how we receive communion, how we do the peace in the church, how we have meetings together, all kinds of questions, all kinds of things. Even, do we shake hands? Those are questions that we will have to face in the church at some point, and some of the decisions we make might feel outside of our nature. They might not be things that we are naturally drawing to, but we're gonna try to figure all of this out together, and it's a challenge because afterwards, after things get back to normal, whatever that means, we're still going to want to care for one another. We're still going to want to keep one another safe. We're still not going to want to transmit colds or flus or viruses or whatever. What we want to transmit to one another is love, forgiveness, mercy, justice. Those are the kinds of things that we want to be about. And in the midst of all that, also keeping one another safe. So my hope and prayer for you for this day is that you find God's continued blessing in your life. Amen.